Clack, clack, clack. Clack, clack, clack. I can't play action games. I'm not for them, they're not for me. I don't remember how to play this game at all. Oh, I don't have a gun. Oh my gosh, he's still alive. Oh wait, no, is he dead? What the crap just happened? Oh my gosh!
Mission in Section F.
What the crap? Oh my gosh! Oh jeez! I didn't know that was gonna bother you so much. It's because I killed your boyfriend, huh? That feels good. That is fun. I'm lacking some serious brain functionality. Well, my editing skills are crap, but can the same thing be said about Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? Stick around and find out. Bum 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 bum. All right. Hi, I'm Peter Franson from christiangeekcentral.com. Oh man. And Spirit Blade Productions. This is my uncut review of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. The IMDb synopsis reads, when the island's dormant volcano begins roaring to life, Owen, that's Chris Pratt, and Claire, that's Bryce Dallas Howard, is that her name, mount a campaign to rescue the remaining dinosaurs from this extinction-level event. Alright, the tone, the script, let me talk about that briefly, is very similar to previous Jurassic Park films, especially to the last one, Jurassic World. I am not the audience for this movie. I'm guessing the target audience, as I reflect on it right now, is maybe families with specifically pre-teen kids. Those that are, tweens, like between 10 and 12. Maybe, 13, 14 too. It's too scary, I think, for younger kids, but it's too, I think, nonsensical for many older fans of science fiction. So it's either for that demographic or for people that are just, they don't need a story that's, going to make sense and like logically kind of hold together. The premise is that the island is now volcanic, that all these movies have taken place on, so they need to rescue the dinosaurs so they don't go extinct. And I'm thinking, well, where to begin? I mean, first off, dinosaurs, like dinosaurs, went extinct millions of years ago. These are new animals, half-breed lab experiments. I mean, that's basic Jurassic Park 101. But suddenly they're calling them, they're treating them like dinosaurs, like they're the same thing, but there were even characters that pointed this out, I think, in the first Jurassic Park, that, these really aren't actually dinosaurs. And so to say that these dinosaurs will go extinct, the dinosaurs are already extinct. These are lab experiments, they're half-breeds, they're genetic experiments. And number two, you don't need to get these animals off the island. You just need to take tissue samples so you can grow some more off the island. And they were able to start getting those even before the title screen of this movie. So why they had all these characters risking themselves to get on the island and get a certain number of these large animals bodily actually off of the island is kind of beyond me. There's lots of needless death in this movie. Because of, when you think about the logic of it. But it's also selective, at least, if you're good and funny in this world, then you get to live. The dinosaurs will always kind of trip or skitter around. They won't be successful in eating you. If you're bad and greedy, they will jump out of nowhere, they will be successful, they will be super skilled, and you will die. So, don't be greedy, kids, is the message, maybe. If you want the ranty version of my thoughts on this movie, you can check out my review of the original Jurassic World. The same problems I had with that one have basically carried over into this one, and I don't need to add stink to the internet repeating myself on that. So I'm going to try and blow through this as fast as I can. I came to this movie to enjoy my drink and popcorn and hopefully see some nice visual moments, and then two, because, well, frankly, I review geek movies, so I have something to talk about on the YouTube channel and podcast. So I don't seek out things that I suspect I won't enjoy, but sometimes there's not much else I can think of to talk about. So I did get a few nice visual moments from the movie, but I would have just preferred to see them as clips for less than 30 seconds without needing any story context. Chris Pratt did give me a few chuckles, so I appreciated that, but I just didn't care about nearly anything happening in this movie. There was a little subplot with a mysterious young girl that tugged on my heartstrings once briefly, and that was like a legit good moment for me. And I didn't find her or really any characters or performances outright annoying. So that was nice. But I still just, didn't care about the story at all because of how trope-filled and formulaic it was. Stunts and visuals, lots of CG with a few key practical effects that I did appreciate. I always prefer that because I'm cursed with an eye that can just pick out CGI, usually no matter how advanced it is. I'm just, ugh. If it's organic life, that's where it's like I see cartoons that are super, super detailed, but cartoons nonetheless. Yeah, so lots of CG, detailed cartoons, and some nice practical effects in very selective moments to represent the dinosaurs. Neither type of effect, though, seemed to be improved from previous films, or even much compared to the original. Now, I do always try to ask myself, is there anything of worthwhile moral, philosophical, or spiritual significance going on in the themes or the writing, that might stimulate worthwhile thought or conversation? I mean, there's the usual tropes, and I won't really get into those, but it's just like, we need to be careful that our morality is guiding our scientific endeavors. That's been beaten to death by this series. Just that theme of caution, and, so that one, because I've seen so much of those before, I think they just kind of went in one ear and out the other. They're making the same mistakes, and they're not learning from the moral lessons that I think were intentionally embedded in previous Jurassic Park films. But what did seem to be new, or maybe I just didn't notice it as much in the previous Jurassic Park movies, is that there seemed to be a theme or motive in the script here connected to either animal rights or animal preservation. Although many passionate animal rights activists are not Christians or even theists, I think we as Christians actually have more objective grounds for being good caretakers of animals than anybody else. I mean, before humanity decided to reject the role that God intended for us, humans were put here in part to rule over and be responsible for animal life on Earth. So I think we should be willing to take up that responsibility as we are able to. But the philosophy driving animal preservation in this movie seems to want to either reduce the value and dignity of human life or elevate animal life to having the same value as humans. Now, there are some spoilers here I'm about to get into, so jump ahead 60 seconds if you want to avoid them. In a key scene during the last 30 minutes, the characters have to choose between the dinosaurs, quote unquote, dying or allowing them to be freed in a way that will endanger untold numbers of humans. The choice is made to free them, and in that moment when it's made, it's acted on by a character the audience is meant to feel compassion for and to see as pure and innocent. That is the type of character in this story that does this action to free the dinosaurs. This kind of move in writing is used to persuade audiences to go along with and support the value of being affirmed. When you have a character who, like, this character is the one who is right about things, or who is innocent and pure, then oftentimes at some point in the story, this isn't necessarily a bad thing, I'm sure I've done this, but they're used as like a mouthpiece at some point for some kind of a moral concept that the writer wants to affirm. And since they've endeared us to this character up to this point, that makes it more likely that we will accept this moral virtue thing that they've expressed. So, and the reason the character gives for their action is, I had to do it, they're alive like me. The implication there is that these animals have equal importance, perhaps more importance, than the humans they will kill. And make no mistake, they kill people and will probably kill a lot more in the next movie. Though conveniently only the bad people, I'm sure. I would have preferred the heroes be indecisive and end up watching the dinosaurs break out on their own. That would have allowed for moral complexity and more of an even playing field when thinking about this issue. Or better yet, it would have been cool to see the bold decision to uphold the unique value of humans in the created order by sadly watching these animals die. That would have been kind of a challenging moment, I think, for viewers. But the writers don't seem to want to challenge us to rule our emotions with our convictions. Instead, it felt to me like they hoped to influence my convictions through emotion. All right, well, I have no idea what your tastes are in movies, but if I were a time traveler, I would go back in time and say, Peter! On another day, I might have said skip this one, but as I think about it, I would say don't skip it all together, just wait 3 years. for your boys to be a little bit older, then watch the whole series with them. They'll be old enough to enjoy the monsters, you'll enjoy them enjoying the monsters, and between those moments you can dink around on your phone. It's rated PG-13 for intense sequences of science fiction violence and peril. Those are my thoughts. I'd love to get yours in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss the next video that comes out. Then join us over at christiangeekcentral.com as we continue to geek out and seek the truth.
Let's begin.
Burn, ungodly filth!
What do you want? To make you ours or to make you despair?
Spirit Blade Productions presents...
Do you have any idea how much I will make you suffer? The horrific agony that I will inflict.
Spirit Blade, Dark Ritual.
Hell will be a refuge for you when I'm finished.
For more information, visit spiritblade.com.